Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, July 24th, 2023. I'm back again with another video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy what you see. All right, this video is about, well, I'm gonna get into it. When I was young, I was training to be a lifeguard, right? And one of the things they told us as in training was that you got to be careful when you are trying to save somebody when they're drowning, because if you don't approach them right and while they're panicking, while you're trying to save them, they'll drown you. So it's best to try to come up behind them, come up on them without them really seeing you, right? If possible. So it's very dangerous when you're trying to save a drowning person as a lifeguard. Even though you trained or whatever, you know what you're doing, that person is fighting for their life. So you got to be careful with how you go in there trying to save them. If not, they'll drown you while you're trying to save them, right? And I say that to say this. The black community is drowning right now in a sea of liberalism. And as a conservative myself, having been saved from that sea, I'm trying to go back and save others that are drowning in that sea of liberalism. And they're not receiving it well, right? Which I expect that. They are flailing, flopping, when you see somebody drowning, they're going under and they're panicking. And here I come trying to tell them, how to get out of here. But they so scared that if I ain't careful, they'll drown me. So, but I'm ready for that. I'm trained for that, right? I already expect that. So what I'm saying is, what happened is I made a video, basically calling out my people, my community, to hold ourselves accountable. Trying to teach conservative principles and the benefits that it will have for us as a people. And I liken it to have you ever seen somebody in a deep, deep sleep? They sleeping comfortably. The slob is running out of their mouth onto the pillow. They snoring and they just sleep so good to them. The air conditioner just right. The bed feeling just right. The pillow fluffed up just right. They're just nice sleep. And that's what's going on with my community right now. In a deep sleep. And when you go to when that person might have to get up and go to work and you go to wake them up, they don't even hear the alarm going off, right? So you go try to wake them up. If you ain't careful, they'll wake up swinging and pissed off that you woke them up out of that good sleep. They mad. And right now my people are mad at me for telling the truth. For calling them out, calling us out, for not putting the blame on someone else for our problems, for telling us to look at ourselves. Right now, we are the cause of our problems. Right now, I always hear black people complaining about, my people complaining about white supremacy, white supremacists. Right now, black people are the biggest white supremacists in the black community that I see. Black people are killing each other at a clip. That's the biggest white supremacists I see are black people. Other black people have become white supremacists. The so-called white supremacists don't have to do anything anymore. We doing it to ourselves. And people like me that come along and try to say something about it and sound the alarm, you call me coon, Uncle Ruckus, which I don't, anybody that know me know that ain't the truth. So I got thick skin, I don't care what you say about me, I'm good. But I'm gonna tell the truth, I'm brutally honest. I always have been, I always will be. That's why I don't have many friends, and I'm okay with it. I like being alone anyway. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. So, that's what you're gonna get from me, the truth, like it or not. And somehow, conservatism has been labeled as like a white man thing, a white person, like it has a race. Like conservative mean white. Conservative principles don't mean white. It means right to me. It's a right and a wrong way to do things. So, me telling you to work for what you want is being a sellout. Me telling you to be responsible for your own actions is me being a sellout. Me telling you that in this day and age, you causing your own problem is being a sellout. Okay. Well, if that's what a sellout, then I'm a sellout. Because that's what I'm going to tell you. We causing our own problem right now. As I said before, it ain't the white man. You can blame the white man till the sun come up. Till the sun come up and go back down. Ain't nothing going to change until you change you. So, hate it or love it, truth is truth, man. So what you gonna do about it? I know I'm not alone. So I'm not worried about the few people that I might have to leave behind. Harriet Tubman, right? Since y'all really think I'm such a sellout or whatever. Harriet Tubman, for those of you who don't know who she was, she escaped the slave plantation. All right? Once she got free, you know, she did what you call an underground railroad. She came back to free other slaves. Some of the slaves didn't want to go. They wanted to stay on the plantation. And let me repeat that. Some of the slaves didn't want to go. They wanted to stay on the plantation. He got Harriet Tubman and said, come on, let's go. Let's go to freedom. Let's go be conservative. Let's go to freedom. You know, let's get out of here. Let's escape this plantation. This liberal plantation. Let's escape. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to get my people. Saying, let's escape this plantation. So anyway, as she goes back to get some of them don't want to leave. So she take the ones that don't want to go, and she had a .45 revolver, right? And the ones that wanted to stay behind, she killed them. Because she knew they would go back and tell on the ones that did escape. So I guess Harriet Tubman is a sellout for trying to free her people from the bondages of slavery. I'm trying to free my people from the bondages of liberalism. She also said she freed 1,000 slaves, but she could have freed thousands more if they had known they were slaves. A lot of my people don't know right now they're still slaves. Not to the white man, but to liberalism. Liberalism is a mental disorder, my people. We must break free, and I'm here, I'm gonna fight, Y'all just gonna have to hate me or whatever, but I'm gonna bring you the truth, like it or not. So, I'm the modern version of Harriet Tubman right now. I'm trying to free my people from this bondage of liberalism. Get up, people. Black and white cause. It ain't just white. White people were slaves too. I know a lot of people, y'all don't know that. We had white slaves. So slavery ain't based just on a race. All right, it's a class system. The elites against the poor, the have-nots. But that's a whole other video. I'm gonna bring that knowledge to y'all later on too. It was white slaves too. Now you won't hear that much. But anyway, it's a short video. I thank all y'all who subscribed, and anybody, if you like what you see, continue to subscribe, and I really appreciate it. I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day.